A massive comeback on the map number 1 of Dust 2. 19-15. From down 14-7, Victorum are now a map up. But they have to play Vertigo. It hasn't been a fun time for this team on this map. And against Strife, a team who are definitely looking to capitalize on that weakness. My name is Fly, I'm doing my last, and yeah, we're back from the break. It's been a little bit, but it's good to be back into the swing of things. Season 42 keeping it moving, and Strife want to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, you definitely said this is a weird one. I think both these teams kind of got an even footing on this one in terms of their skill level on Vertigo. So we'll have to see what comes out of the second map here. Victorum starting on the CT side. Strife now just going to rush into this A site. He's going to be burned. Strife doing good waiting discipline. The time is available. Bomb's going to go down. We got ourselves a 5-on-5 retake just like that.
All right, but they're getting up close here for Strife. Long range, SolGoat unable to hit the headshot, and Darty Montana's going to kick off the pistol on Vertigo. And that makes it a double. 2 go back. And that's all here for Victorum. It's just SolGoat to get ran down by Jitter. 1 zip for Strife. They get up in their opponent's face, and they'll pick up the pistol.
Yeah, and I think for Victorum too, I mean, on this map, I mean, it's funny enough, like their CT side is actually their weakest side. So, I mean, for them, I mean, they're just going to be trying to grab as many rounds as they can. Or on the other side of things, I mean, Strife, I mean, they're a lot better on their CT side. So it's a little bit of opposites right now. So we'll have to see how this works out. But a pretty nice, clean, easy pistol comes in from Strife. Pretty much full control. Tiniest little hiccup. Barely would call it that. And double scouts available now for Victorum.
Aid towards the bottom of ramp. Good chunk down on the Slight. Excellent. Makes it a 1-shot with the scout. And Drew on the B site is a wielder. They try to send in Slight first. He can easily go down. Still a very dangerous round. And still with full ramp control right now for Victorum, or at least full ramp information. They can start to glide over to that B site and start to stack things up as Strife begin their exec.
Yeah, they had a decent stack before, but now, I mean, you can see Strife, they're going to regroup for this. Nice little boost comes in, so Jitter going to be able to clear out the close quarter. Oh, man, that's just a tight angle here. Drew, he's able to miss these. I mean, ooh, dodging bullets.
Now they're entering on him. Now they're hunting him down. Drew, with no armoring, does land a tag. 90 damage onto Jitter. Could that be anything to work with here for Victorum? That's a shot there from Sluggy. Threading the needle onto the first. The flashes are excellent. Lots and lots of damage, but nothing converted. Slight's going to come through for Slight. And that should spell the end of this round and the save here for Victorum if Jules wants to let him.
Yeah, I mean, they got that armor, they got the skill. It's so critical. They need to keep these guns. They need to keep this all alive if they can. Jules could interrupt something, but I mean, these CTs have gotten themselves in pretty decent positions. Atomic, though. Oh, no. Okay. Now he's not able to get out of this, but these guys are actually still trying to fight. Even SolGoat's holding a nice little bit of an off angle. Oh, interestingly enough.
I mean, they could go over a Galil. That's about the best they could offer on this one. SolGoat going for the big flicks, but they will keep their guns for this one. It is the full eco coming up next, so, I mean, everything you get in this one, I suppose. Strife starting this one off on the right foot. I mean, you gotta come back. You gotta get yourself back on your feet as well. You had so many chances to close out that game. Victorum had their backs up against the wall. If you remember that 15-13 round, a 2 versus 3 retake for Victorum, and they made it work. All the credit has to go to them for making that comeback happen. But at the same time, Strife here to pick themselves back up off that loss and keep themselves in playoff contention. So, this round should be an easy one. It'll be a... You know, I kind of add to that happy story here of the comeback for Strife. They'll get the 3-0 start.
Already written them off, hey?
Yeah, Isaac could realistically take the easy way out. It's to his left.
Man, look at that skin he's got. That is like OG.
I love OG skins.
That is like, I believe that's like the very first case ever.
It is, correct.
It is. I just can't remember the name.
V250 Splash.
Oh, Splash. Yes, yes. Well, he's gone.
In a splash.
It's a
There you
splash.
go. That's... I'm not the type to bring up, like, make those kind of calls. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, back in a flash. 3-0. Victorum. Guns in their hands. I will say I do love a good OG skin. I am the proud owner of an Aunt Boom and a AK-47 jet set. All skins that dropped in 2013. Look at me.
You're pretty cool.
Those skins dropped when I was born or something like that. I don't know.
I think pretty close.
Or we can go back to making those kind of jokes. Anyhow.
Well.
Great damage to start off on direct. Hindering that entry fragger for Strife.
Yeah, this is a good bonus, though, for Strife, too, right? I mean, again, look at their money.
Ooh, this is going to take a flick.
Yeah, flick of the wrist. Oh, yeah, that shoe spots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, you can't jiggle peek that angle, because that just gets Atomic on the line, and he's not going to miss that. You know, if you're prepared, your reaction speed is 50% faster. Okay, not an exact number of 50%, but that is true. If they just allow you to, if you start jiggle peeking an angle and an op is not looking at it, that just makes a shot all that easier.
All right. Well, thanks, Fi.
Science with FiCast. This is the science of Counter-Strike on ESL CSGO C. I do not want to be called the Flaz. Not this Flaz duo. Just this A-side hit. How about that?
Oh, that flash.
Good flash to knock Atomic off the angle, but Sluggy and SolGoat still find success, and Izik runs through the elevator smoke. Bold play here from Victorum is going to get them this round. Even some love taps towards the back end of things. Or a love... I wouldn't call that a tap. That is
It's a slice.
That's a slice, not really. That was... that. Yeah, love shank is more akin to what just happened there.
All right, whatever.
A slice of love. I would say a large discombobulated piece of love.
Oh, God. Get him out of here. Give him a timeout. Give him a timeout. Well, it's a full gun round, though, Strife. I mean, now, like I said, that last round was a bit of a bonus in my heart, so now Slight's got his op out. Joel's actually going to get close and personal, too. Good utility. Oh, Joel's. Oh, man, he just gives it away with the tracers, and now Sluggy just trying to get an HE. That'll do a bit of damage.
Whopping 1 damage. And that's not going to spread to Darty. Or will it? It does. He does go down to 25. I thought it wouldn't spread. Always just be like that. Strife are battered to start off this round. Down a player and HP. It's really only Rek who could make amends, and leaping around very close to the edge of the map. He will not fall off. And we are safe for now, lads, from such tragedies as Nouns versus B-Hop. God, that was a series we casted.
That was a series,
Saturday.
yeah. I don't even remember how many times they fell off the map.
They fell off the map twice.
Yeah, it was
in
twice.
In a single map of Vertigo. Can't wait until Nouns face off versus Adjectives. That adverse matchup, though, that's going to be tough. Anyways, we'll hold on to that thought for a bit. Shower Thoughts with Fi is now over. Strife interrupting my statement with a quick 2 for 2 on the site. 20 seconds, wrapping it, though. Jitter finds a headshot. Now they can get that plant in. Jitter providing the cover. It's a one-way underneath it, and he'll find the next. It's a 1v1. Slight misses his shot, though. Shots are missing both ways. Who's going to bring up the pistol first? Who needs it? Slight, how many missed shots? I don't know, but he still hits the final one. He hits the one that matters. Come on. Boys, just bring out the pistols.
No, it's way cooler to get the no-scopes, man. It's just the style points now. I mean, both of them are doing it. Gonna see Strife call that
I can't believe
pause.
this.
Yeah, they gotta call it. I mean, that was a round. That is something we don't normally get to see. And, yeah, just another little glimpse of the NA action you get here.
We casted nouns versus... this map of Vertigo has been cursed to us. What was that? I'm going to open up the replay. We're on a delay. For those who don't know, sorry to shatter your reality. I'm going to go ahead and open ESL CSGO C and rewatch that 1 versus 1. What on earth?
Yeah, it was a time, but Victorum now gonna go on the save. Some neeks, couple pieces of util. We'll see if Slight can, you know, use his crosshair, use the scope when in this round. Might work out better. And right now, nice little default setup here coming in from Strife. A nice little stock actually too from Victorum. So again, in this kind of a round, this is a good setup. But Rec, better plans in store.
This man is also a head shooter. I'll tell you that. Alongside Sluggy. They definitely match each other on the other side of the server. Sluggy. Man, the elevators. It's actually SolGoat to just get the outright kill onto Jitter. No headshot connected there for Slugs. SolGoat looking to get his paws on an AK. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, good pickup. I don't even think they already saw this yet either. No, you can pull back. So SolGoat actually getting awarded a nice AK. Bomb now getting ready for the big old execute at the A site, and now the molly's getting thrown in.
That's a nade.
This nade could do.
Ooh, it could be chunky. 1, 2, that should be the kill on a wreck.
Oh, man, 1 HP!
And he escapes. And SolGoat goes down. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I will complete the lyric. Last night I said that, and I didn't complete the lyric. Here we are. 5-1 right now for Strife. That is tough.
Yeah, like I said though, I mean for Victorum right now, I mean in Vertigo, their CT side is definitely their weakest. I mean they have a 22% win rate on this side, so it's not good. I mean let's just be honest. We'll call a spade here. It's more about them getting as many rounds as possible. Transition into that T side, whereas Strife, like I said, their CT side isn't the greatest, but we'll have to see what comes into this. Only round 7 though. All back here for Atomic.
Izik out middle though. Solo play. He's gonna get blown up. Yikes. SolGoat is out exploring middle. But not able to find the refrag. Actually, they are. They're going to continue pushing this issue here. I'll say, if there's a way to win a round last, this double flank could be it.
Could do wonders. It definitely could. And SolGoat. Oh, he got that bomb too. Look at it. He's spotted it.
Oh boy.
The golden ticket. He's like, okay, I know where it is.
Oh, but
Charlie, come.
Wreck. Oh, Wreck is gonna get around the corner. Oh no. Does he know it's A? Does he think it's B? No, they definitely have to realize it's A now.
SolGoat should be able to time.
Bombs left.
Oh, no.
SolGoat has just chosen the wrong flank. He's taking too much time on this play. Sure, they'll be able to rotate 3 players in towards A. They have isolated that. Now they need to hold.
I can't believe he went the other way. Oh, you
They have a
just
molly.
hate to see it. But
They have a
SolGoat, okay,
molly.
there we go.
Wait, SolGoat is the one with the molly, though. There's no molly to stop the plant. He's out towards the bottom of ramp. He couldn't find a kill, and a headshot comes through the smoke. Oh, what could have been? 13 seconds. Trying for the plant. That's a tag. It's so close to being on the mark.
How'd that not land?
I have no idea. Multiple
Looked like he
layers.
was right on.
But the kills are still coming through. Come on. Victorum have brought it back. 1v2 here for Jolt. He's been spotted out. He's out in the open. He has to drop away. And now Drew, he begins to activate through side hall. And Atomic just playing games with him, Drew. He has the keys to the castle right now. Atomic running up for the defuse. You gotta stop this. You gotta swing, Drew. And Drew does. He does have a kit. And he should and will have time.
Okay, well, there we go. Victorum, I mean, they had so much control that round too, right? I mean, like you said, I mean, SolGoat was able to push in the flank. A little bit of a wrong read, wrong, movement, but at least they were able to, kind of make it a little bit more tough here for Strife to get some movement. But nonetheless, still a 3-round lead. And we will see the straight rifles here for Strife. Not going to go for the AWP. Nobody wants it. I kind of like this plan. Probably better for the T-side Vertigo. Oh, that's a... There we go. No, these smokes are... What the heck is this?
Nasty angle from Atomic.
Oh, did they abuse that on purpose?
Oh, that might have been a very interesting smoke, but I'm not sure. That was a CT side smoke tossed in towards the bottom of those stairs, and I guess it does serve as a one-way at the same time, Jitter. Drew actually did spot him out, making some moves underneath the scaffolding, looking to get the boost up. With the smoke in play, he could lurk right on behind him, and there's a massive timing. Jitter wants to exploit it. Trying to force out where Drew initially was. Now they're going to start creeping up to the site. Drew isn't really here in a position to anchor. Strife might have an opening into the site, Laz.
Yeah, I think they do. I mean, it's just Drew that's kind of the one close player. And he has no utility, so again, this is just for him relying on getting these kills. Now his teammate's here. Okay, so Isaac's finally been able to join the party.
How did that smoke bounce?
Oh man, it like ricocheted right on the corner.
What? I have no idea. Either way.
Oh, but Isaac!
Who cares? I guess.
Spray and pray.
Cares? Who cares? Headshot right through the smoke. SolGoat begins his flank, but he's being watched, and he can't win the fight. It's the A4 diff. It's a 90-4 moment. Joel's now, completely blinded. Oh, wonderful flash from Sluggy. And it's a 10 HP Jitter. Will not be clutching this round. He's coming in for Victorum, starting to rack these rounds up.
And I said this before in the first map too, I mean, is that Strife, I mean, the last map it looked like they had full control of that game. They should have been able to get that one in the bag, but I think, just the inexperience from the IGL kind of came in, and we saw that, they got a little flustered. They couldn't figure out what to do. Their comfort, they don't look like the same Strife as before, but not taking anything away from Victorum right now, because, I mean, now they're starting to give themselves back in a couple rounds in a row. Tech 9's going to be on the board here for Strife. I mean, this could be a given round to Victorum, but I don't even know.
Yeah. I mean,
there has been some nasty eco rounds.
Oh, and these Tech 9s are already getting up very fast, and Sluggy could get overrun. A good molly, though. Great molly, indeed. Slowing them down, giving time for Victorum to coordinate the defense, and Strife are dead out of utility here, Laz. This is going to be a bloodbath, if anything. Or is it? Oh, I hate it when CT side gets aggressive. There are so many pistols lying in wait behind this. SolGoat, though, gonna take some liberties. It's a little bit messy. He gets back around the corner, though, and he'll find himself a double and a third. Make it for. Can you ace it? It'll be wrecked in an eye, but that don't matter. The round that does. Wreck baits out the shot. Sing for a little bit of an AK. He'll pick it up, but it will cost him. It'll be Victorum. 4-5.
The one thing we briefly talked about too is that, I mean, for Strife at the pre-show is that this was the map that they went the absolute distance with a 40-37 game in their favor. So they did win that. That was versus B-Hop. Longest match in ECL history on this map. So, knowing you, Fi, we might have a couple OTs, but who knows? Well, maybe not. Maybe so. I've already had one, so...
why not another? And
that's just Fi cast things.
And Rek will ask for another. Serve another round for him. He actually drops the off of Atomic. I'm just saying, Rek is so good. Rek has looked incredible this game. Every time we've been able to spectate him. He's looking to make the moves up again. He stares. This man's just on a solo mission. In essence, true. Oh, considering the swing. And he will find it. Jitter. Going walkabouts. Not sure exactly what he was focused on, but whatever it was, Drew didn't care. Back to the 4v4, but they're looking to bring the split into play. Could provide some problems here for Victorum.
Yeah, look at this. Darty! He's on the high ground. Now he's able to find two. Can he find this third? Nope, it's going to be Slight, though. And this is looking like a bit of a wash, and Victorum now losing this round. And Sluggy, I don't think he's even going to try this. Nope, he realizes, nope. Not doing this. Same for me, boys. Who can blame him?
Yep. It's a very nice split that comes through. Just Victorum are not prepared. SolGoat couldn't stop them. Rotates weren't there in time. Strife made the right call. A powerful statement out of Strife, considering they're a team that are basically running without a full-time IGL. That is the right tactic. It wasn't just the brawn beating over the brains. They had Victorum tactically outplayed there. Strife now up to 6, and Victorum are going to have to try and recover with what little weaponry they have in this one. Strife have the possibility to begin to run away with the T side.
Well, no money. Lots of problems here for Victorum. Slight just waiting things out on the ramp. You're just gonna hold a nice angle. It's kind of a weird buy, right? I mean, SolGoat just kind of having the 5-7 utility, working as much as they can. And Strife, I think they realize there is a huge potential for a gun round here.
Oh,
and
that's
a
lovely.
Perfect read. That is such a magnificent play there, right, from Drew to win that duel.
Yeah, knowing Drew, he's definitely happy about that one, laughing. He's a bubbly guy. He's here for a good laugh, and SolGoat, oh, please, you gotta clean this up. Please, let's go, SolGoat. Bring it home, and he can't. It'll actually go untraded. The 4v4. They're creeping back up to a ramp. The duo of Atomic and Sluggy are returning back towards the short shelf. So as this utility comes through, the last thing Strife are going to expect is this peek from the yellow tarp. Atomic holding the lower side angle. Hearing this utility, might start to creep up. You can't jump throw from that area because Atomic will snipe you down. Still posted up. Atomic staying lethal, and SolGoat on the site. It's the last thing they expect. Victorum wrap up the must-win round right there. SolGoat, he couldn't get the trades out middle, but he'll gladly take the double on the site.
Yeah, big plays though too. Like, I mean, Drew going for that first initiation on the fight. I love that. I mean, again, like he didn't just like post up, wait for them to come to him. He came to them. So again, this is the important thing. So now that comfortability, another pause coming in. Jacob. And it is Strife. Thank you, Jacob. And a good call indeed. I mean, again, this is where they had that gun round in before. They've spent their money. Slight sitting at 4,900. Joel's with a 44. So again, Rek's going to be the one player that's kind of sitting in that awkward spot where he's probably just going to Tech 9 and util. Or he's just doing nothing. He's just hanging.
Rek with absolutely nothing. He has the ballistic knife. You don't want to hear what our producer just said.
I don't think they ever want to hear it. There's a lot of things.
Jacob has about the mind of like a 13-year-old dude. Yeah. I mean, look. It says the idea is to keep us on our toes, to keep us here, in the here and now. And right now, Strife are back in with their desperation purchase, their must-win round, or else their economy is fully reset. Victorum, though, are still definitely here to play. SolGoat, you cannot leave here. You have to fight. And, well, he'll be traded by his opponent. You can type thank Darty Montana in the chat because it's a 4v4. I'm sure he hit him for like 99 in 4 right there. It's SolGoat.
Yeah, probably.
You have to be a gamer if you're using the A4. You have to hit them headshots.
A4 is the best, man. I'm telling you.
For
I mean,
anchor
don't get me wrong.
players. For anchor players, yes.
Anchor players, you got to be an A4.
If
yeah.
you're mobs, it's pretty good. Mobs is an A4 player. Yes, Jacob. SolGoat is probably not as good as mobs. Not a lot of people are as good as mobs. Gosh, I love interacting with our producer. It's such a great part of this show. It's like half the entertainment.
Ooh.
B-site play coming through. Drew, back of the site, mollied out, blinded up. He will get his one, but he will go down. And at the same time, Jitter has got his. 2v3, but the nade. Oh, it's so close. And Jitter, he's even going aggro around the smoke, and it puts it down to Sluggy. 1v2, bold plant position. Darty Montana has the cover. And Strife, they win their must-win round. And now it's Victorum, who's back here against the wall. We're going back and forth here, lads.
Yeah, we're just gonna, it's a bit of a teeter-totter, man. I mean, this is just, it's hard to predict this. I mean, now we're seeing the money situation just crumbled, man. I mean, again, now Victorum, not much to work with. I mean, Drew even has 4,200, but he will decide nothing. Sluggy and Isaac, the only two players to buy something. So they're going to try to keep that money afloat for the op. And they're just going to rush middle. They're just going to try to put some good pressure point onto this. Oh, but they got the noise cue. They know this is a full barrel rush.
Ooh, wait. Hello, Atomic. He's done
He's a ninja.
Silent inside the smoke. A ninja.
It's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay silent. Let's just. It was supposed to be so great there, lads. That was it. That would have made my night. But Slight says no. Strife say no. It's 8-5.
8-5. Round number 14 now. A big gun round now for Victorum. Op, like I said, being purchased. We haven't really seen like aggressive plays with the op. I mean, we see it a lot on the A ramp, but I think actually Atomic does have a good B spawn, so he might try to look for the stairs pick. This could be big. I mean, they do usually have, I think it's usually Slight. I believe that usually likes to go that way, but of course he goes the other way when I say that, and I call him out on it. And no opportunity to make that connection with the AWP, so instead they're just going to barrel it again, but Sluggy is only able to find one.
I mean, 1.5 there for Sluggy is the caveat. So it still could definitely work out, especially with SolGoat up close. Darty is looking the wrong way. Darty is exposed right now. SolGoat swings. Whoa, or maybe he isn't. Protected by the tarp for now, but he's going to go ahead walkabouts with Isaac, and they've completely wrapped up ramp. Strife got with their pants down. And it's 1v4 for Jitter. I think it's high time to pack your bags.
Yeah, doesn't even have the bomb either. I mean, he's got lots of time though. If you can find these duels like in 1v1s, oh, like this, there you go. That's one, okay. Now they know where he is.
I think he realizes this is also impossible.
Well, it's not, I don't know if it's necessary either, right? Because I mean, he's sitting at 4,700. If he stays alive, he can drop an AK for his teammate, which they can have more utility.
He has full util as well, so he doesn't even need to rebuy anything.
This is good though, like, because I mean, Victorum, they can't afford to give up these bodies either, so they need to make sure that they're grouped up together. And they have a nice little setup. You got a good one, but yeah, I think this is it. White flag gonna be thrown.
Yeah. So, rule of 3 coming into play. Victorum will be able to buy their other teammates their M4A1Ss, so no financial troubles for them in this next round. Strife, on the other hand, I think they're in the same boat. We have another gun round on the cards. More excitement here for the final round of the half. Double opping here. Drew has fancied it on the B site.
I don't hate this.
Interesting one.
Yeah, I don't hate this too, because again, like, they did this before in Dust 2. It did work out for them. And then the next round, I mean, they realized, okay, let's lose that double up because they realized the utility usage was just too much to work with. But I think for Strife, You can see they don't have like a crazy amount of utility work on this. They just know the basic lineups. So this is a good risk, especially for round 15.
Starting off, it's a brawl towards ramp. Sluggy trades himself out again for Darty. In a replica round, almost. But this time, Atomic wants to take matters into his own hands, and at the same time, Darty is slinking down. Yellow tarp area. Atomic joined with fellow rifler. Meanwhile, though, retake utility toss in for the B stairs, and Izik deploying his smoke. It's such a powerful angle, it's very difficult to flash this. Right underneath, playing around the edge, he sees multiple, he lines up a double kill and the bomb. It couldn't be better for Izik. But Knopf was on the angle, doesn't matter. Izik has gotten 3 on his own. And it's just Jitter scampering around middle, making all the footsteps in the world. You know where he is. They're holding, they're firing op shots. This round's looking done. This half is locked in. It's Victorum who've made it evens, lads. Again, starting these comebacks. Jitter sent to his demise. It's even Stevens at the half. Victorum down by 1. We'll see if they can hold on and stay ahead of the pack in relegation.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.ESLGaming.com.
Half number 2, another comeback here from Victorum, and Fi and Mustache Man got to witness it all. So Victorum, can they close this out 2-0? This is already a monumental performance, considering their past Vertigos against teams of this caliber, specifically against what is now Ironblood Gaming. It was abysmal. But this is a turnaround. Did they close it down? 2-0, their first win on the season, and could be denying Strife playoff appearance. We'll see. Slight still wants to bring it home. They'll take down Atomic. They're going for the elevator split. A unique strategy. Will it work is a bigger question. It might. On the move, Drew finding Darty, and Slight has to flee the scene and will go down at the end of it. Still a 3v3. Jitter has found one back, but he's charging in, trying to find these kills, and he will. The plant will come through. Joel's coming up with the dual Berettas, and he'll close down the round. What was looking so good for Victorum, Strife have brought it right back.
Yeah, Victorum with a great pistol strat. I mean, they tried to get right through middle. They tried to, you know, just find a good crunch into this. But, I mean, Strife, they react to it pretty well. They just multi-frag out. You can see Jitter getting the double. Pretty much everybody, I think, for Darty got a kill that round. And now the match pause is going to come through. And it's going to be a tech pause from Victorum. So we will wait things out. And I did talk about this, but if you're just tuning in, again, this is now switched over Strife. They are on their stronger side as a CT squad. Moving things over to Victorum. This is also their stronger side. So now we're playing two strengths against each other.
Yeah. So perhaps could make it work, but the thing is, what I love about Strife's just composition of players is they're filled to the brim with solid, aggressive riflers. Wreck Joel's, Darty, all are fantastic aggressive riflers in their own right, and Inferno just Inferno does feed into it, but Vertigo does as well. Especially on that A ramp. That's going to be where a lot of the contest is going to be held. So, when these guns come out, we're going to really get to see Strife be activated over towards the A ramp, over towards middle, where, you know, not like sweeping CT side aggression is required on this map, but, you know, these little pushes that can happen definitely can work out nicely. Again, just strong firepower is the name of the game for the Strife team.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, again, like, they were playing pretty mixed really well in Dust 2, and we saw that from Victorum a little bit on their CT side, and like I said, that's not even their strong side. So the fact that we were seeing a good mixture was a nice thing to see. And we talked about this being a pretty well even matchup for both these teams in consideration of their official matches on this map. But we will have to wait and see. Well, you know what, Fi?
Yeah.
This could be a few. You know what, viewers? We're going to give you a short little break. We're going to be right back. We're going to figure things out. We'll see you in a minute.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.ESLGaming.com.
And so we're back. A little. They're playing 4v5, or is this okay? Up. Surely not. They are all here. They are okay. Oh, that was terrifying. All right, folks, they're all here. Victorum are not playing 4v5. Me when I spread misinformation on the internet. I see. There's an audio issue. But we're back, and audio issues. Not needed, I guess. Atomic just blasts Slight with the first bullet fired in the round. See you later, I guess.
See you later, alligator. And now, I mean, this is the man advantage here for Victorum. It got the AKs. They forced up on this. Oh, and actually, Jules does go for the fight. He might be able to find the second. He won't, so Sluggy wins that with 38 HP. A bit of a split, though, coming in from these Ts. I mean, they can do it. I mean, this is a little risky, though. Isaac able to pick up that AK. Almost a fully equipped team.
So as they begin to slink around ramp, right now no one on Strife is really fighting for this A side. It's only Darty who's really even in the solar system. Everyone was mostly out towards B. So the execute does roll on out. Atomic's gonna make his way up. Can he find another 1D this round? He's already blasted one. It'll be Isaac doing the talking and Sluggy. The force buy here for Victorum off the pause. Has left Jitter to save. That's nasty.
Yeah, that was a good... I mean, that pause, honestly, can stop a lot of momentum gain. Because, I mean, even that pistol round, like we said, Victorum had a good strategy going into that. It was just the firepower they lost to. That's what it really, really came down to. But now Jitter just has to save this M4. He's got pretty big investment on him. He's got full armor. Now Victorum, I don't think they're going to hunt this, which, again, that's a very good call. Money's too tight for it.
So... force buy in for Victorum. And Strife, are they going to buy back? I mean, it's not going to be great. It's going to be 5.7s, half armor, and a sprinkling of utility. This is going to be a tough one for sure. But, I mean, Strife are definitely, if there's a team in ECL that can do it, it's definitely them. In terms of a team that can win these half buys, in terms of a team that just stacked with firepower, it's these guys. Trying to bring this one to the table. It's already great HEs. Amazing damage to start it off. These pistols, all they need to do is just hit a couple more bullets to follow up.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that so many of them are like under 50, I mean, 2 of them, and then even having Soul go down to 70, this is good because now, like you said, those 5.7s can make some good connections. They got good damage to them. They definitely pack a good punch, and now Atomic. Try to lead this again. He does. Have the AK, he's got a good utility. He can put Slight out of position for this molly if they place it right. Execute's coming in. All about the retake now.
Alright. Maybe they don't need a retake. Maybe to get these entries. Maybe the 5.7s can do all the work, and they will start. Good spam, though, on a Darty, but Joel has gotten himself a FAMAS, but it is the high HP Isaac to sweep the site, and Jitter has been dealt with. The threats are averted. I say that as Rek makes his way up, and he has not been spotted. They clear ramp, but they don't clear the scaffolding. Headshot onto Isaac. Alarm bells start to be ringing. He's drawing a lot of attention, but he will lose his head. And Slight, well, he was already long saving here, Laz, so. Out in T-spawn, it's going to be the conversion now for Victorum, and the following rounds in Eco, Victorum are now in control.
Well, this is what I talked about. I mean, this is where both these teams are now on, like, statistically, they're on their best sides, and Victorum, I mean, they look a lot different than what we saw that first half. I feel like that, you know, pistol round, I mean, again, it came down to Strife just fragging out. And now we're back to a tie game, and a say round needing to be commenced one more time here from the Strife camp. Pretty much a heavy save, too. I mean, I guess Jitter can drop a couple pistols, maybe. They need to keep that money over 2K to put themselves in a decent buying position, but not the case. Instead, it'll be a pretty decent save.
Yep. 1-5-7. And probably holding on to safer enough. So as they creep up towards ramp. Oh, and Slight on a mission. Not anymore. Mission has been promptly failed and tossed out the window. Gone on the paper shredder. Now it's the USPs. And the USP will open up. Rek Man, this guy has just been hitting zingers so far this game, but I don't think the rest can follow up.
Yeah, that's true. Just getting a double.
Rek is only like 19, and
Triple.
oh gosh, poor guys with the nade. I'm telling you, Rek is only 18 years old, by the way. He's been around the block in the NA space for so darn long. It's only a matter. I feel like this guy needs to find a team somewhere.
He did. He's on Strife.
He's on Strife. Yeah, sure. I'll give him that. This man has the aim to really carry a couple of these rounds home for Strife. They might not be working with a full-time IGL, but boy, are these players talented. And he'll open up.
Yeah, they really are. Well, I think that's what makes these teams pretty evenly matched. Oh, man, that spray. Oh, it's hectic, but it'll be the Molotov to get the job done, I guess. And now the ops, Slight's able to get out of that just barely. And now he can reposition himself. He still got scoped in, so they don't hear it. So it's all about him getting this first shot and bringing it back, giving them an advantage. It's back to a 4-4. Back to the good old A execute, and there it is. Yeah, that molly is perfect. Now look at Slight. He has to reposition. He's getting uncomfortable.
There's a gap in that smoke, though, if he wants to try and exploit it. Instead, he'll play on the front of the site, but that smoke's excellent. That lands right on top of him. He cannot fight, and they've already crossed. Access gained, and Drew can't be wallbanged from this plant spot. Take a couple of tags, sure. But it'll sit 4v4. Drew's still trapped. Drew's still very much trapped. Still gonna try and battle out. Look for the fight. Out towards bomb. Rek is gonna win it. And then Joel's follows up. 2v4 up top. Slight is gonna drop down Sluggy. And it's just Atomic from the side of... No one's defusing. No one is defusing right now. Rek, he does have a kit.
Yeah, he's got time, though.
But it's gonna go all the way. No one's gonna get him off the bomb. And that's it. 10-0.
So unfortunate. I mean, Atomic had the right idea, too. I mean, he was playing that angle, and you could see in the X-ray the player was just about to commit to that fight, and he said, nah, I don't think he's here. And then Atomic just tried to make noise and just, try to bring some attention to it. But he could have just went for the swing, and a tough situation to make, a tough call. Tensions are high, the time is ticking, but Strife pick it up. They bring it back to an even game. But I'm a little surprised from Victorum. They just overcommitted on those fights. Like, I can't remember what player it was that was just sitting on ramp, and he was just so fully exposed to two different angles, and they were looking for the kills. They were trying to see something, but oh man, it was just going to the grave, I guess. Ooh, good double boost. First we've seen that from Victorum on this one. Ooh, this nade though. Yeah, that's good. Touchdown.
Lots of sound keys given over as well. Jitter begins to activate and will drop the bomb, and Rek follows up. It's a great just two-man combo here. Over towards B, consistently generating openers for Strife, but they try to walk back middle, and Drew is going to punish. One more player out towards elevator, though, and Darty is going to pose problems. Joel swings off the contact. It's just Atomic. And he has a tough one ahead of him as Jitter will drop him. Strife are back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it's these positionings now that we're seeing very Victorum, sorry. I mean, they're just not looking comfortable. Again, like, they just seem to be in these fights, and then they overexpose themselves. They can't, pull back on it, and then it gets awkward. It gets really weird. But, yeah, here we are. Strife putting themselves in a lead. It's going to be pistols with an AK purchase for the hands of Drew, but he has tons of cash. So, I mean, again, that's just kind of equalizing this money situation a little bit on the T side. The hero buy, I guess. And now, could be seeing a full rush, and there's Slight. Yeah, there it is.
Plucking one. And diving on away. Strife for just playing this one retake. They have boatloads of utility.
That's a lot of loads.
A boat. How big is the boat exactly? I would go with frigate size, personally. A barge load of utility. That's pretty cool. We're gonna jump on into the site. SolGoat, hey! Hey, might be a plant. A molly. That ain't gonna stop the digits from not being punched in, and well, they have a 3 versus 5. That is the absolute minimum they can work with, but with SolGoat, an armorless P250, there's only so much he can do. Sluggy, no longer having the AK, and Wreck is just a monster. Defuse is in for Strife, 12-10.
Okay, back to the gun round we go. An important round 2, right? Round number 23. We talk about a lot of this momentum. Need to see Victorum get a little bit more in the fighting stance. Switch up their stance maybe a little bit. Not being the southpaw or something, I don't know. But what has been happening is not working, so we need to get something to get the final blow. They lose this round. I mean, this puts Strife in a big advantage. And it could be a big save for Victorum. So again, actually committing towards the A ramp though, Fly. I mean, they seem to do this over and over.
That's a smoke.
Not just, yeah, not. That's weird.
I believe that's an intent. I think that's an intentional one-way. There's a way you can slip the smoke from underneath the ramp. And I think that might be intentional in certain ways. You cannot peek ramp if you are Strife. So they'll creep up, and Victorum get the space. For once in these rounds, Wreck has not gotten an opening kill yet.
Yeah, he seems to be the one that does like to get those openers, so very, very drawn out round. Just hitting the minute mark now. They might even just try to dry peek this. No, never mind. Okay, I was thinking maybe try to catch them off guard a little bit.
Thinking of juggling around utility right now. Prepping for the execute. Slight holding the line. Just playing a waiting game, hoping Strife make a mistake. But none giving. Here's the execute. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. There are nades and mollies available to slow this down. At the same time, there is one smoke available for Drew. This is a bold plant. This is a bold plant. It'll work out, and Isaac even finds a kill through the smoke. Perfect here for Victorum.
Not much utility left either here for Strife. I mean, they got the smoke they just dispensed in. Now they only have a flash, or actually, sorry, they do have a smoke and a flash still available from Darty. So now they got to get moving. Like you said, Wreck now coming on the side. Isaac gets blocked off by, but Wreck still finds that kill. But now SolGoat might be able to find the timing. He does. He's able to come through a ninja in the night, and there we go. The advantage situation now for Victorum. A 3-on-2. Time is ticking, and the ult makes the connection. It's atomic, it's explosive, and it's nuclear.
It's Victorum. Up to 11, and what a wonderful plant spot. Not just to mention the kills there from SolGoat, but the plant spot, Strife had no idea. They didn't expect it, so the smoke that they put onto the site was misplaced. The plant was out in the open, and with no utility to, you know, get on the defuse, Victorum just had a free fire on them. It's so important to get that smoke on the bomb and start faking the defuse on that A side of Vertigo, because the T's have to get out from their entrenched positions to fight for it. And instead, it just works as one-way traffic. Strife are looking to battle back. Rolls out towards middle, still providing some problems. And Atomic. Oh, Wreck, if you stand up, you are losing your head. He's seen him. He has seen it. And he'll fire off, he'll land the tag onto Jitter. Rather, that was damage on a Jitter through the nade. Rex still playing the committed angle. Oh, but Isaac finds a big one. And Rek now has to flee the scene. It's back down to this 4v4 with a minute on the clock.
I love that Victorum just are able to find that kill. Taking down Jitter, so now look at this. We got plenty of time. A little bit of a mix-up. Gonna be silent. Right now, I mean, Darty's gonna get this jump spot, assuming he doesn't get shot in the head. Should be able to get this info. There it is. So now the CTs are on the big rotate. And now it's a commit. Victorum, they're just gonna hit this one now.
All right. Cross smoke deployed. Wall smoke's deployed. Molly onto the plants. Oh, I hate him. This plant spot is so darn risky. Waiting for that Molly to fade. They'll get it in. Isaac hoping, gritting his teeth. At the same time, Atomic has picked off Darnie through the smoke. A massive kill, but SolGoat falls as it fades. 3 on 3. Isaac has his op. This op could be so potent. Try to jump up. Could just be a goner. Flashing out for this short peek though and completely blind his wreck. It's a 1-for-1. Access to the bomb granted. But no defuse in play. And the spray, not quite on the mark. It's up to Isaac. Smoke starting to fade. No one's defusing. No one's defusing. Who's gonna get on it? No one is. Is there time? They fumbled it.
Oh no, it's a huge fumble. And Victorum are able to capitalize and they bring it back to a 12-12.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was like a blooper round if I've ever seen one.
Someone's gotta defuse. You can't just get all the kills right there. It's just... I'm not gonna be ragging on him for too long, but that's a tough round to lose right there.
Nah.
And you can see a TO call out here from Strife.
Yeah, and it's gotta be. I mean, that is a round you cannot lose if you're Strife. I mean, again, that's where it comes down to those critical communication points. I mean, you can tell both players were trying to go for the fight. They thought the other person was going on the defuse. They probably just didn't comment, and look at the price they pay for it. Now losing this round has put them into a save. Joel's with 4,400, the highest amount of money available. Victorum in a good position right now. Surprising that they won that engagement, but like we said, these Stevens are pretty much dead even when we talk about it, or as Fi says, even Stevens.
I don't know who Steven is and why he's even, but...
I don't know, you love that saying though. That is like your... If I think of Fi, I think of that quote. They're even Stevens.
You know...
Quote, FiCast 2022.
I've only picked that up just recently, believe it or not. But that is I guess it technically is a FiCast 2022. It's a little one-way again for Victorum. So ratty, and that's why you can't play around it. Slight, that's not a full ramp smoke. And SolGoat gives him the uppercut. Things open up, and Darty just goes down. The USB had a chance, but not for much longer. They're running up onto the A site. It is free for the taking. It's Victorum, who have basically guaranteed themselves a lead. An interesting nade.
Yeah, I think he thought somebody might have been really, really close looking for him or going for that hunt. Love this play from SolGoat, though. Again, he was kind of being that one-person army. He was just trying to get all this information. Now he's looking for a little bit more. He's bloodthirsty, but it's going to be taken away here from Strife. Still the advantage, though. Looking just to retrieve that AK. Isaac, that flash comes in. That is a perfectly placed flashed.
He knows he's coming for the AK, so they just pop flash everything. They're pop flashing around every corner. Isaac's just going to pick up next. And Jitter, all he has is to scoop up an MP9. It isn't much. The next buy as well is going to be pretty paltry here for Strife. You see Joel's with only 5,500. There might not be an AWP in play on this map. It's such a critical part to that CT side.
It is critical, but not going to be on the tea leaves here. And now we'll have to see. Flamel's going to be available for Rec. AWP going to be available here for Atomic. And now Victorum put themselves in a one-round lead. A big gun round in number 26. A good Molotov place to stop any aggression here towards B, but there's not going to be any T's in the world nearby that. Did they do their ridiculous one-way smoke? Yes, they did.
This is this is the ace up their sleeve right now. Now, Slight has to deploy his smoke. They have HEs. There are double HEs available.
Surprised they haven't burned them yet. They should be.
Atomic.
They're thinking he's going to swing this. Oh my. That poor goat. There's one.
That's down to 48. Isaac has the other.
Another
molly. Another smoke. And then another nade. Followed up. And then the flash in, but it doesn't find a kill. Only one player remaining. It's Jitter. He's had to save in so many of these rounds. He finally could play a part. But wall smokes are in. And Strife I talked about the paltry buy. They don't have the utility to fight this. They're packing their bags up here, lads. 14-12 on what some could argue is Victorum's worst map in their pool.
Oh man, what a high impact game, right? I mean, this was a lead, a pretty big lead too, right, from Strife, and now Victorum brought it back to a 2-round lead, and oh, that's a tough pill to swallow if you're Strife, man. I mean, okay, Jitter's able to get a good consolation prize. Isaac gets some good info. These guys are hunting though. These guys are hunting. Oh, they're just feeding that economy now for the CTs.
Yeah, unable to pick up any other hunts, so Strife will have a buy in the next. But what I will say is that ramp one-way smoke is Victorum's ace up their sleeve right now. It's gotten them up ramp so many of these rounds, and when Strife see that smoke, they genuinely cannot contest. And at the same time, it also serves a dual purpose. You can't molly ramp.
Yeah, it is pretty filthy.
It's incredibly strong smoke here for Victorum.
It's so strong. No, they're gonna try to aggress this.
Oh, they're not gonna employ it again. They're gonna wait behind this. They're gonna wait. If you try to push through, it's a death sentence.
This is risky though. This is very risky.
All these are going in. I think they're waiting for the flash right now. Darty and Joel's. There it is, and they go into the blender. 2 kills for SolGoat. A 3 versus 4. And Jitter might feel the need to make a play. Or the need to escape. Sound cue's given over. Isaac hears the fallback.
Yeah, back to that 4-on-3, and again...
Oh, this angle is...
This is... Yeah, that's a good angle. It's risky, though, because as soon as you move, I mean, if you move backwards, you're gone. Okay, so Slight's like, nah, I'm out.
Clear.
They're going back for the mid hit. Victorum do like to go up mid a lot. I feel like it hasn't been, like, their biggest success point, but they like it. Slight. Oh, actually loses that fight. That's a huge kill.
If they're going B, though, they're going B. And they're running into Wreck. But when they see Wreck, surely they realize that both players are here. But they don't. It doesn't occur to them. A 2v3. And Strife went flawlessly. 2v4.
See, I don't understand. Like, Victorum, like, again, like, they go up mid. They haven't been that successful. I mean, they did on the piss around, didn't work out for them. They tried it in the later rounds of the second half. It's a good mix-up, I get it. But they just lost everything. But, I mean, you gotta... The kudos going over here for Strife. I mean, they just lock it down. Rec was able to get that first opening duel. I think it was Jitter in the back of the site as well. I mean, he was able to find that, double, essentially, getting the bomb down, too. Like, oh... This has just been a your heart just sinks for both teams in this one.
These rounds have been going back and forth. Victorum making the wrong... Uh-oh, Darty is going through some stuff right now in this round. He's wilding out, as some would say.
I don't think they heard him come through. Maybe they
I think they did, but the reload, Darty!
Slight right behind, though.
Slight, though, is posing problems. He just got 3! Slight! Unbelievable! That's 4! He's just dashed Victorum in one fell swoop. Unreal. And Drew, the last man standing, is about to be food for Slight's ace. Barrel bait all you want. The inevitable is here. It's Slight with an ace, and it's all 30 rounds guaranteed.
Well, I mean, we had an overtime in the first map. We're looking like we could have a possibility of that, but like you said, round 29, Victorum have to go for the save. They got to put all the eggs in the last basket of round number 30. What a way to lose a round. I mean, you see Victorum win these rounds that you almost shouldn't. You see Strife, somebody just coming up. Knight in shining armor here from Slight, a good nade. And oh my god! Oh, it's just a rain of nades! And it just falls apart. This could be one of the quickest rounds we have. And now just SolGoat waiting it out. Oh, and that's a wrap. An ace coming in from Jitter. That was all from him. 2 aces in a row here from Strife to put them on map point.
3 kills from the nade and the cleanup as well. Unbelievable. These last 2 rounds from Strife have been speed runs. Can Victorum stop this freight train? Or are we gonna get another overtime? Back into the swing of things. And guns out for Victorum. Slight back out. Where's the ramp side? They've already made that cross over to that left side with the molly. The molly, the molly. The flash, but doesn't matter. Slight hits it while blind. Sluggy down to 26. Victorum are holding on. Clutching at their straws. Throw your one way. I'm not sure it's going to get you this round. Down to 3 now. Slight still swinging. It puts it all really on the Drew, but there's a double mid setup. He takes contact one way. Where's the trade? There it is. Jitter follows up. 2 versus 4. Izik and SolGoat. Izik just making his way up the ramp. SolGoat actually giving the space up on towards his A site, though. Oh, and Slight, he just accidentally fired a shot! Oh, he's giving him the space! He's gonna let him plant? Wait a minute. Victorum? Are you telling me a chance? No way, the underhand flash, that's not gonna work, SolGoat. Izik, a 1v4. He's gonna hold out from the bastion of the site, first headshot in, but Wreck will trade, and we're going to the 3rd map. Strife, we're looking down and out. An ace from Slight, and Victorum capitulate. It's map 3 on the cards. We need to toss it to a break.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.ESL.